Let's see if I can give it a good bump.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Breaking loose, living in the moment in my own.
Alright guys, thank you so much and welcome to part 2 of our Mythbusters hack series, where we test common folklore of the coin pusher or any arcade game, common myths, cheats, and we'll test them and see if they work. But today's a special one. We're going to do 2 parts. The first part is, will these things, tokens, will they work, or nickels, dimes, any other denomination outside of a quarter, work in a quarter coin pusher? Because there is a slight size difference between these and a quarter. Coin mechs themselves have to be made for it, but those don't use coin mechs. Those just have a slot that's the shape of a quarter that you put in. Well, instead of giving anything away, I'll just show you how that works. Then part 2, the big one, shaking a coin pusher. Can you shake a coin pusher? Well, obviously there's the obvious. I think everyone can be in the same consensus, you know, what is supposed to happen if you shake a coin pusher. But is there a way around that? I mean, can you just give it a little love tap, a little love butt, whatever you want to call that, a little butt thrust, anything? Is it possible to win money by shaking the coin pusher? Well, we're going to find out, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy our new series. If so, please slap a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Our first video did so well with using a magnet. Well, a magnet works, so I'm definitely ready for this video to come out as part 2 of our series. Well, let me ask you. I asked you last time, and you got it right. I asked you, do you think a magnet will work in a coin pusher? And you said
no.
Exactly. So,
and that didn't.
Do you think you can bump the change machine without the alarm going off? Do you think people can actually win that way, or do you think that it's not going to?
It's going to set the alarm off, but it's really just going to knock a whole bunch of quarters out.
What happens if the quarters get knocked off? They don't have like a little flap that makes all the money go to house?
Mm-hmm.
So Bray says...
And when you do the coin pusher, if you don't get it, it goes in the place where it has that little coin slot thing.
Alright guys, well you have from the expert right there, Mr. Mythbuster. So, alright, what do you all think? Leave me a comment below. 1, will this work? 2, will shaking the coin. Can I do it and win money? Alright guys, see you up there at my spot. Alright, to answer the question about putting pennies, dimes, whatever, there's a guide rail inside here. Right there. So watch what happens when you put it in. Boing, it's like a piggy bank, except it's not coming to you.
Yeah, right side.
Yeah, that's right. Oh. Basically all you're doing at that point is just feeding him money. Look, I'm still putting money in there, approved, but see that guide rail? That's only accepts quarters. So now let's try a token. Will a token fit in here? Can I like be the new token bandit? Alright, so token. This is the size, and then this is what you gotta beat. So let's see. Look. They thought of that. It's amazing these companies think of that ahead. So it will not work. I guess you could come up here with a drill and drill it out, all just to put one token down there and risk destruction of property. So you weigh the odds. Is that worth this? Alright guys, so what I want to make mention of or point out right here, this is called an anti-tilt mechanism. Pretty much in any arcade machine you're going to find one of these, but this is what is important for a coin pusher, because what happens is even the slightest little bump, all it takes is for this to touch, and what can happen, they can actually set this to go up higher to be more sensitive. So all it takes is just the slightest little push. That engages. When that engages an alarm, and it also engages the flap. And the flap is what closes. You cannot win anything at that point. So this is the reason why you are not going to be able to shake with any kind of force and get away with it. Alright guys, to give you a better understanding of what a coin pusher looks like and what you're up against if you're trying to shake it, this is my personal coin pusher. That right there is the anti-tilt mechanism I was telling you about. This is a very important thing to note. This is almost a 45-degree flap. Every coin pusher has that puts the coins up in an angle, and it makes it that much harder to win. That's a household. So when you hear coins dropping off and don't see them coming off the front, that's actually going to the house. And that, my friends, is what is going to close and gauge if that alarm goes off and all money goes into those little plastic bins to the house. That's just my personal one. I thought that might help you all get a little bit of understanding of what you're up against.
Alright, so first thing I want to make mention is look at the mass size of this thing. This thing's bolted to the wall, so this is a big thing to move around. So that's the first thing. Guys, like I was saying earlier, this thing is a lot of weight. I mean, more weight than you can even imagine. It's attached to the floor, and that's the size of it. So this flap right here is going to get shut. That flap's going to go shut. And plus that, smell you're under surveillance. But let's see if we can do a couple different things to say, look, that's off the edge. So I'm gonna see if I can act like I'm falling against it, bump it. Just a little bump, see if that'll work. So let's see if we can push that down, get that to work. Then you got to do this all without getting caught with all the eyes on you too. So ready, 1, 2. I'm trying to do this incognito. 1, 2. I think it's almost going to take me a running start to hit that thing. Now, I have seen a guy come in here one time with a cane years ago, and he's shaking the machine that way. Alright. I'm going to knock myself out and need it. It's not even budging it. Alright, I don't have a lot of room in here, but I'm going to try to run up against it. Right, 1, 2. Nothing's working. Oh. Alright, so I want to point out something. Now, on this one that I play most of the time, again, there's a Denny's, Flying J's, and there's a Subway right here. So I won't say names. I'll block out. But
block out my name tag.
This person sees me on a regular basis and knows that I'm a legit player. But we always talk about how many people she kicks out for shaking this. So on average, how many people do you kick out?
If it's an overnight, it could be anywhere between 1 and 2 truckers. If it's an evening, it could be anywhere between like up to 5 kids, and occasionally I'll get like a drunk guy that rolls in here on overnights.
And I'm sure you've seen pretty much about every approach.
Every approach. I used to have a lady that would come in, and she was a big girl, bigger than me, so I could say it, big girl, and she would lean on the machine and just be like, oh no, I moved it, and kept doing it, but you know, call home pretty quick. Like every time I hear it, you know, jingling and stuff falling out, here she is just leaning all her weight onto it. So you got kids that come up, think they can kick it and stuff like that. I had 5 of them earlier kicking it. And not fun.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. And it doesn't matter what you do. There's always someone that has seen everything watching you. So if you played all night to win $10 and you're getting ready to win it, you're frustrated, you go to kick it, you just got caught, you just got kicked out. So not worth it.
And I am right there. I will hear you.
That's right.
Yep.
Not worth it. Moral of the story. Thank you. Alright, so we've shown 3 different techniques. You've seen that the guide rail. So the only thing that's going to fit down there is whatever country you're playing in. In my country, it's quarter, so it's made just to fit a quarter. Anything else goes down inside that little hole, and it's like you're donating money, more money to them for free. The skill stops. Sometimes if a quarter is getting ready to fall off, you can like go like this and shake it, and I have done that. So that's something that does work. Now see, it's not real subtle, so but you could try it. There you go, guys. But the mammoth here, the sheer weight of it by itself, attached to the ground, attached to the wall, that's just a lot of weight to be moving this big thing. So good luck.
There you have it. So what'd you think? What'd you think about how I approached it? I hope I didn't make anyone mad. I go up there really late at night. Not a lot of people I know stay up this late, so I really wanted someone to record me pushing the machine so you could actually see me doing it and the different ones. So it was kind of hard holding a camera and doing it, but I think you get the gist of what I was doing. Well, actually, let's touch on the first one, the tokens, which, you know, actually that surprises me. They're pretty close to a quarter. So that just goes to show you how precise that those gathers are, just big enough that it won't allow it to go in. Now, anything outside of a token, the dimes, nickels, pennies, you are literally giving them free money. Do not do that. Do not. Those people make enough money, they don't need free money for nothing, and all you're doing is feeding a piggy bank at that point. Do not try to do that. Please let me show you, at least on that style, it does not work. Now, I showed you some footage of my personal coin pusher. I think you all get the gist of how it works. There's that little thing, it's in every one of them, but as soon as that thing makes contact to side, just a little bit of a jar, that's when the alarm goes off and the flap comes up and all the change goes to house. The one I have, yes, it's easier to shake and it's easier to hit that alarm. And mine's so obnoxiously loud. I mean, that thing is too loud. And again, you're just helping the house out at that point. With this one, that thing is huge. I mean, you've seen how big that coin pusher is. So the sheer weight of it, but alone, is really hard to move. Now, you heard a story about the big girl leaning against it. That was pretty brilliant. So guys, so there you have it. I mean, that's two things we tested out tonight. So basically, it's not worth either of those two. It's not worth it. Those people live to bust you. You heard what she said. Literally, that's what they do. And I know with me personally, in the family center that I had the coin pusher right where anybody that was working could always keep an eye on it, because we know the temptation is there to always shake the thing. Alright, so that leads me into my next part. Please remember, this whole entire series is up to each and every one of you all. So I really would appreciate if you could leave a comment below with any idea of any hacks, any secrets, anything that you know of. Let me know so we can test it. I would rather me test it in a controlled environment than one of you all test it somewhere out of curiosity and get in trouble. So I'm really late on the coin pusher build off, guys. I am so sorry. I'm going to try everything in my power to have that to be the next video. I think I made a mention, but I also have a really cool coin pusher Hershey Park's video getting ready to come out, where we travel to Hershey Park and I play all the coin pushers there, and also some other stuff. But thank you so much for all the support in that last video, my biggest win ever. I shared a story with you all that meant something to me, and because of that, you all shared positivity and a lot of sad stories back to me. This channel is heading in the direction that I really wanted it to go into. I thank you so much. I thank you all so much for the positivity. I promise to you all I won't let the negative comments get me down. I listened to everything you all said. It's as long as you all, if y'all can stay with me, let's do this together. Let's take this journey together. Hopefully one day we can look back and where we're at, subscribers, and some of the stupid things maybe I do now that I won't do then, and say, wow, look how far we came together. So guys, thank you so much for all the loyal support. I truly appreciate everything. We've got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Don't forget to follow me. I'm on other social media. I'm on Facebook. I do the YouNow now a couple times a week. I would love to have a little bit more of a support and following when I go up and do that, because I'd love to talk to you all. On Facebook, it's the same picture, this ugly mug that you see on YouTube, and I'm on Twitter and blah blah this and blah blah that. So follow me on all the accounts. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let's beat those thumbs down, people. I really appreciate the thumbs up. It means so much to me. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it. And if you're not yet done so, please subscribe for weekly, sometimes more than weekly, coin pusher and arcade style videos, where we have this series testing the arcade hacks and the coin pusher hacks and whatever else you know. We have the coin pusher build off that I will get to, I promise, where we are building our own custom coin pusher, and I'm going to give it away to one of you all when it's done. And then we just have our regular coin pusher win videos and everything else. So everything we do it together. Somewhere in the vicinity of this box will be a subscription. Just click on that. That'll take you to my main page. Go over here, click subscribe, and that's all you gotta do. and you'll be notified. And you're automatically entered in every one of our competitions. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being you. Thank you for allowing you and your heart and your comments to be a part of me. God has blessed me. I am blessed. You all are one of my big blessings. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Until the next video, guys, have a good day. Thank you so much. See you soon.